Welcome back to Game Gazers, where we dive deep into the worlds of our favorite video games. Today, we take on an absolute masterpiece, God of War. Whether you're a longtime fan of Kratos or just starting your journey with the Ghost of Sparta, this in-depth analysis will break down everything you need to know about God of War, its evolution, story, gameplay, and why it's considered one of the best games of all time. So, grab your Leviathan axe and let's get started. The God of War franchise has been around since 2005, when the first game was released on PlayStation 2. Developed by Santa Monica Studio, it introduced players to Kratos, a Spartan warrior on a revenge mission against the Greek gods. The series became known for its brutal combat, larger-than-life boss fights, and tragic storytelling. For years, God of War followed this formula through multiple sequels and spin-offs, but in 2018, Santa Monica Studio reinvented the franchise. The rebooted God of War took Kratos from Greek mythology into Norse mythology, and the shift wasn't just in setting, it was a fundamental change in storytelling, gameplay, and character development. This new installment introduced us to a more mature, introspective Kratos, who now had a son, Atreus. It wasn't just about vengeance anymore, it was about growth, responsibility, and learning from past mistakes. This evolution is what made God of War 2018 such a defining moment in gaming history. God of War 2018 starts with Kratos and Atreus mourning the loss of Faye, Kratos' wife and Atreus' mother. Her final wish: to have her ashes scattered at the highest peak in all the realms. This seemingly simple request turns into an epic journey across Midgard and beyond, as father and son encounter gods, monsters, and their own inner demons. One of the game's strongest aspects is its storytelling. Gone are the days of an enraged Kratos screaming for vengeance. Instead, we see a man struggling with fatherhood, trying to protect Atreus while also preparing him for the harsh realities of the world. Their relationship is central to the game, evolving from distant and strained to deeply bonded by the end of their journey. The game also explores themes of destiny, free will, and the cycle of violence. Kratos desperately tries to avoid the mistakes of his past, but fate always seems to push him toward confrontation. Meanwhile, Atreus struggles with his own identity, especially after learning the truth about his heritage. One of the biggest shifts in God of War 2018 was the change in combat. The fixed camera and button-mashing combat of previous games were replaced with a more intimate, third-person over-the-shoulder perspective. This change made fights feel more personal and immersive. The Leviathan axe is one of the most satisfying weapons in gaming history. It feels weighty, powerful, and incredibly fun to use. The ability to throw it and recall it like Thor's Mjolnir adds a strategic element to combat. Kratos also has his fists and the Spartan Rage ability for brutal melee attacks, and later in the game, he regains his iconic Blades of Chaos. Atreus is more than just a sidekick. He's an essential part of combat, using his bow to assist in fights, stun enemies, and solve puzzles. His role expands as he grows in confidence, making battles feel dynamic and engaging. The game also introduces RPG elements, allowing players to upgrade weapons, armor, and skills. The more you progress, the more powerful Kratos becomes, giving a sense of true character growth through gameplay. The world of God of War is semi-open, offering players a mix of linear storytelling and open-ended exploration. The Lake of Nine acts as a hub, with hidden areas, side quests, and optional bosses waiting to be discovered. The realms are beautifully crafted, each with distinct aesthetics and lore. Midgard is vast and filled with secrets, while realms like Alfheim, Helheim, and Muspelheim offer unique environments and challenges. Exploration is encouraged through puzzles, hidden lore, and rewarding encounters. Every area feels handcrafted, composed by Bear McCreary, is a masterpiece. The main theme is hauntingly powerful, perfectly capturing the weight of Kratos' journey. The deep Norse chants, orchestral arrangements, and emotional melodies elevate every moment in the game. Voice acting is also top tier. Christopher Judge delivers a phenomenal performance as Kratos, bringing depth and gravitas to the character. Sonny Suljic as Atreus is equally impressive, portraying a believable balance between childlike wonder and growing maturity. God of War, 2018, redefined what a story-driven action game could be. It proved that even long-running franchises could evolve in meaningful ways. The game's success was immense, winning Game of the Year at the Game Awards and setting new standards for narrative-driven games. Its impact is still felt today. Many modern games draw inspiration from its storytelling, combat mechanics, and world design. And with the release of God of War, Ragnarok, the journey continues, expanding on everything that made the 2018 game a masterpiece. God of War is more than just a great game, it's a landmark achievement in storytelling, character development, and game design. It took a beloved series, reinvented it, and created something truly special. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a newcomer, this game is an unforgettable experience. And that's a wrap for today's deep dive on God of War. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome gaming content here on Game Gazers. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite